Well, hey everybody, and welcome to Calvary Connection. It is me, Brenda, and we have a very, very special guest today, our brother Steve. If you guys don't know who he is, let me tell you something. This man is amazing. He's done a lot of great stuff, and we will get to him just in a little bit. But first, Brenda, what do we got going on?
Hey, welcome. Next Sunday, which is July 5th, we are having our annual church birthday party. We're 21. And America's 250th birthday, we will also be celebrating on July 5th. What does that mean? That means directly after the service, come next door. We already have hot dogs and hamburgers. Bring them side dishes to share. Bring a friend. It's happy birthday, Calvary, and happy birthday, America. I'm going to be looking for you there.
Yeah, that's on July 5th, but before that, on July 1st, mark this on your calendar, we will be showing The Great Awakening right here in the Holy Grounds Cafe. It is going to be a very special night, and it's just an awesome movie. I encourage you all to come on out, bring a friend. Carolina, she might be here, I don't know. That's but praise the Lord. Come on out. It's a free event. We will have popcorn, we will have boiled peanuts, and it's going to be a fantastic time. The movie is absolutely free, so I encourage you all to come on out for that. Friday, come stop by our tent at the 3rd of July fireworks event at Liberty Park, right here in downtown Inverness. And
where are we at there? At the park?
We are right at the entrance to the playground. You can't miss us. As a matter of fact, starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're going to have wrestling. So if you guys are into the WWE type wrestling, it's right at the depot. And then there's going to be 2 concerts plus fireworks about 9:15, 9:30. It is going to be a spectacular event. Yes, I will have bug spray. So come on by and get a little pss, and keep the mosquitoes away from you. But it's going to be an intense week. I encourage you all, keep watching our Facebook page. Please go on our main church website at calvaryinv.com, where you can get all the updates on all the events that we're doing. Now, without further ado, I would love to introduce you to our brother Steve. Steve, why don't you tell us what you do around here?
Well, thank you, Pastor Ernie, and thank you, Sister Brenda. It's a real pleasure to be here and talk to you. You know, in Matthew 25, Jesus told us to visit the imprisoned. In Hebrews 13, we're told to do the same. About a year ago, our church was invited to bring volunteers into the Sumter Correctional Institute in Bushnell, Florida. And my brother Paul Kaysen, Mike Dwyer, and myself have volunteered and actually been authorized to go in there. And we go twice a month. We go on Sundays, the 3rd Sunday and the 4th Sunday. And we go in and we meet with the prisoners. Most recently, we've been approved to take in our recovery program, The Most Excellent Way. If you don't know about The Most Excellent Way, it's a recovery program based on Jesus and the Beatitudes. It's a wonderful thing. The prisoners have absolutely embraced it and are going to be able to run with it when we're not there. So they're seeking permission right now, so pray for them that on Wednesday nights they'll be able to run their own recovery program, which they don't have going in the work camp. But with all that said, you know, it's funny. In Luke 4, Jesus went into the synagogue and he opened the book of Isaiah. And he picked up the 61st chapter. We call it the 61st chapter. They didn't have chapters back then. And he started reading. And again, it's about the imprisoned. You know, our brother Paul, the great apostle who gave us a lot of the New Testament, he spent a lot of time in prison, as did all 12 disciples. But with all that said, brother Paul got visited by Luke, John Mark, Timothy, and a host of other people. And we're not asking you to do that, but there is something you can really help us with. And I'm sorry to take so long here, Ernie, but basically, last year, 221 inmates were released from the Sumter Correctional Institute in Bushnell. They don't have street clothes for these guys. Many of these guys, you would think, you know, come in and they get released with a suit of clothes that they came in. Some of them have been in there 15, 20 years. Those clothes are tatters. They have a hard time getting street clothes. So if you could go look in your closets and pull out those 2 pairs of pants that you hadn't worn in 5 years, the 2 shirts, the belt, and a jacket, and bring it up to the church. We're going to have a box up, and the narthex would really appreciate you doing it. Thank you, Pastor.
That's
Thank
fantastic.
Miss Brenda.
You know, I do have that. Yeah. I will see you next Sunday then. Yes,
Absolutely, brother.
definitely. Two pairs of pants, 2 dress shirts. Yeah, praise the Lord. Because if you look at it, how would you go on a job interview? You wouldn't go in sweatpants and a t-shirt. You want to look nice. These men, from what Paul and Steve and Mike have done by going into the prison, they have brought Jesus to these men. Now you can give these men an education and they leave a convicted felon. But when these guys go in and they take their time and they give Jesus Christ to these men, and Jesus gets a hold of these men and changes their heart, there's that whole attitude change, that character change, and they are a new creation, something that never existed before, and they deserve a second chance. And we want to help these men to maintain that level of holiness that they have now found, separated from that old life that they were in. And one of the ways is by having a nice pair of clothes. So I encourage you all, if you're able, please donate some nice looking pants, dress shirts, belts. It will all be greatly appreciated. That being said, I think we are done.
Yes,
Hallelujah.
what we
So
say.
praise the Lord.
We'll
So
be
he's
looking for
you somewhere at Calvary.